What is going on, everybody? It is good to be here. What is going on, everybody? It is so good to see you. It is so good that you are here tonight with Youth Group on YouTube. So happy that you have chosen to take time out of your busy schedule, which I know all of us are so busy with all of the things that are going on in our lives. Things like waking up in the morning, going to school, coming home, taking a nap. That is just so busy. There's so much stuff going on there, but I am glad we are glad that you have chosen to come and be with us tonight. As always, my name is DJ. I will be your host for tonight's events. And then, of course, we also have Grayson, who is with us tonight. Grayson, you have started school. You've started school. You are, you're what, 3 days into school? What has been the best thing that you have learned at school so far? The best thing.
How to make plants.
How to make plants.
We made plants yesterday for science.
You made plants yesterday for science. That is crazy. You were able to make plants yesterday for science. That is so much fun. Anyway, I hope that you all are having a good time at school. I know I was talking to Aaron a little bit in the chat right before. He's really enjoying online school. I've really been praying for all of you online school folks in all seriousness, because I know that can be frustrating. It's new. It can be weird trying to figure all things out. And so I hope if that's you, like Aaron, that you are enjoying it and that it is going extremely well. And even if you're not on online school, I hope that your first few days or weeks, if you've been in school for longer than just this week, has been going extremely well. What is happening right now? I don't know what is going on. All right, before we dive in tonight, we do have a couple of quick announcements for you. First one is this. We've been talking about this for the last several weeks, but September 13th is a big Sunday for us at the summit. September 13th is the start of our next phase of reopening plans. Here's what that means for us as a student ministry. That means Sunday, September 13th. So not this Sunday, but next Sunday, we will be back together physically in small groups. All right. So we will be meeting together for small groups on Sunday, September 13th. Now, it's going to look a lot different. Masks will be required. So if you come on the 13th, you have to have a mask. We will have some there for you if you forget one, but please bring a mask. You are going to get there. You're going to be welcomed by myself, some members of our student ministry team, and then you will be directed to your small group meeting area where you will then meet with your small group. All right. So that is a big Sunday for us. Just to say it again, we're still going to continue Youth Group on YouTube. We're trying really hard to keep making this better. And so here's what I want you to do. I said this at the end last week, but I want to say it right now. Even tonight, if you have ideas on how to make Youth Group on YouTube just a little bit better, I know Aaron's got a ton of ideas. He sent me this awesome overlay that I still really don't know what to do with, but you're going to help me with it. If you have some ideas on what you want to see here on Youth Group on YouTube, hey, do us a favor and text it over to us, 724-633-7695. We want to hear from you. We've got some really cool things that we are going to try to do this fall. We're going to bring in some other people. I'm pretty sure we have the technology now to be able to broadcast another person from another location and combine forces. And so hopefully we're going to be able to make that work. All of those things. But if you have ideas of games, things that we haven't thought of, that you're like, hey, this would make a great game for Youth Group on YouTube, competitions that you want to do, whatever it is, we want this to be a place not only that you can come and enjoy, but also that you can invite your friends to come and enjoy. And so part of that is we need your help on how do we make this everything that it can be. All right. So text it over to us. Hey, don't do that. 724-633-7695. All right. So we're gonna make this awesome. All right. What? Start games? Not yet. All right. So September 13th, big deal for us. Launch of our small groups. Also, one of the things that we are going to do or start doing again is, if you remember, every third Wednesday was our youth night to help at the Sharing Shed. All right, that was like our Wednesday thing. The Sharing Shed, thankfully, is back open in a smaller capacity than it was, but they are back open. If you have no idea what the Sharing Shed is, it's a ministry that we support, that they help needy families. And the way that they help them is by providing them with large furniture. What are you doing? Don't show them your booty. That is so weird. What they do is they show large furniture. Hey, seriously, stop. Sit down. They show large furniture. They give large furniture items to families that need it. So beds, dressers, kitchen stuff, all of those kind of things to families that for whatever reason cannot get them. So here's what that means. It means a couple things. One, if you're free on the third Wednesdays of the month, we would love for you to come and help. Right now, we're not doing any pickups. We're not doing any deliveries. It's literally just helping to load furniture and different items into the cars and the trucks that come to pick them up. And so we need help. We need manpower to be able to do that. Unfortunately, that means there's a second thing that goes with that too. Every third Wednesday, we will not be here for Youth Group on YouTube. I know. Let's cue. Hey, Steve. Steve, can we cue the sad violins, please? Yeah, that's fine. Sad violins. There we go. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, so every third Wednesday, we will not be here for Youth Group on YouTube because we will be serving at the Sharing Shed. And so I know some of you aren't able to do that. I get that. But those of you that can and you're available, hey, I want to challenge you. I really do, because homework is the biggest excuse that I always hear of why people aren't able to make it to the Sharing Shed. So that's why I'm telling you now, every third Wednesday, which I believe, somebody check the calendar because I could have this totally wrong, is not this, it's not a week from now, it's the next week. Somebody fact check me on that. When's the third Wednesday of September? Because my brain is not working right now. But anyway, so when that third Wednesday comes up, I want to challenge those of you that are able, hey, make it a priority to get your homework done, do what you need to do, and then come and help us. This really is, if you've never been involved with the Sharing Shed before, it's an awesome opportunity just to serve people that are in our community. And so I'm excited that we get to do that again. And I'm excited that that hopefully you guys can come be a part of that. All right. So mark your calendars right now. The third Wednesday of September, which somebody tell me what that is. I'm still waiting. Somebody tell me what the third Wednesday of September is. We are going to be at the Sharing Shed from 6 to 8 p.m. All right. And we'll remind you as it gets closer. But that also means no Youth Group on YouTube. All right. Aaron just said not next week, the week after. So there you go. So not next Wednesday, we'll be here. But the week after that, we will be at the Sharing Shed. I have one math problem left, and I'm so confused. Oh, no, everybody. Red alert, red alert. We've got a problem. Anna Satterley, she has one math problem left, and she is so confused. So, Anna, here's what I want you to do. I'm awesome at math. Grayson is stellar at math. So just tell us what the problem is, and we'll help you out. All right. So shoot us over the problem, and we'll see if we can solve this. We'll do a little homework help. Ooh, I like that. That's a good name of a segment. Youth Group on YouTube Wednesday night homework help. So Anna, let us know what's your problem, and then we'll see if we can fix it. All right. All right. One final announcement, and then we'll get into it. I know we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. The fall retreat is coming up. We are in the month of September, which I see it. Aaron, I don't know what kind of code you're doing, but I see 4, 3, 2, 1. DJ, tell me when you see this. 7, 8, 6, 5, 12, 11. What's happening? Anyway, the retreat is coming up September 25th and 26th. So excited. 19, 18. Chat's going crazy. Aaron is going all Rain Man with numbers, and I don't know why. But September 25th and 26th, we are going to do our fall retreat. We are having a big meeting as a student ministry team this weekend to talk the very specific details about that. But it is happening September 25th and 26th. So make sure you mark your calendar. Aaron's practicing his counting over in the chat. That's great. And I'm still waiting for your math problem. So let me know. All right, we're going to get to last week. we played a round of Who Wore It Best, and the wheel landed on, you remember what it landed on? It landed on celebrity, so you had to dress up as your biggest celebrity. Ooh, pause the game. We've got our math problem. Here's Anna Satterley's math problem. 2 times 2x plus 1 equals 26. Anna Satterley, that's super easy. The answer is 7. 7, of course. It is 7. Yeah, pretty sure it's 7. So there you go. No, I have no idea what the answer is. If anybody knows the answer to that problem, help Anna out. 2 times 2x plus 1 equals 26. Yeah, don't know what it is. It's got a letter in it. I thought this was a math problem, but Aaron seems to has it figured out. So hopefully Aaron can. Mads agrees. X equals 6. All right, there you go. X equals 6. I was super close. I was so close. I think I should get a point for that. All right. Okay. Let's get it going. So we did Who Wore It Best last week. We have 2 winners. The first winner is Reagan Heron. Reagan Heron is our first winner for Who Wore It Best. She dressed up as Kate Bosworth, who I have no idea who that is. I know there's a delay. It doesn't matter. We're not doing Kahoot tonight, so just deal with it, okay? So how about them apples? Yeah, so she's Kate Bosworth. So there you go, Reagan Heron, second place winner. Our first place winner, however, is Anna Satterley. What I don't know, Anna, is who you are. Grayson seemed to think that your outfit was on point, and so that makes you tonight's Who Wore It Best winner. I don't know who that is. Maybe, I don't know. Who is that? Is that, yeah, I don't know. Anna, tell us who you were.
I don't think I picked.
You did. You may not remember, but it did happen. All right, so those are our 2 winners for Who Wore It Best. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to one of my favorite games, and then we're gonna try something a little new. But we're going to one of my favorite games called Be the First. Be the First. If you haven't played this game before, it is extremely simple. We are going to spin our wheel of tricks that Grayson and I, the lady from Modern Family, I don't know the last name. Oh, apparently Sofia Vergara. Sophie, I don't know why I'm asking you. You have no idea who I'm talking about. All right, anyway, whoever you were, congratulations. And AGT, America's Got Talent. She's on America's Got Talent. Anyway, whatever. Be the first 2. We're going to spin our wheel of random tasks. The first person to successfully complete that task and text it over to us will be the winner. All right? So, Grayson, are you ready to spin the wheel?
3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go. We are spinning the wheel. Let's see. Ooh, there's a front flip on there. I forget the stuff that we put on there. All right, tell me when to stop.
3, 2, 1, stop.
3, 2, 1, stop. Ooh, this is a good one. The first person to balance a can of soda on its bottom edge. The first person to balance a can of soda on its bottom edge will be the winner. So work on that. Once you've got it, take a picture, text it over to us, 724-633-7695. What's an edge? It's like the edge. It's the corner, like this part is an edge. So the first person to take a soda can and balance it on the edge and send us a picture is going to be the winner. Does that make sense? They're going to text it over to us. 724-633-7695. Be the first person to balance a can of soda on its edge, and you will then be our winner. Sound good? Yeah, they're going to send us some pictures.
Okay.
That sound means it is time for our...
The Strange, the Odd Breaking News.
The Strange, the Odd Breaking News, where we find the strange, the odd, and the unnatural and bring it directly to you. And I have to say, tonight's story really freaks me out. Tonight's story comes from Australia. And listen, I always wanted to go visit Australia until I hear stories like this coming from Australia, because here's what happened. In Canberra, Australia, an Australian man returned home and was surprised to discover, listen to this, was surprised to discover that his kitchen ceiling had collapsed in his kitchen. Now, he thought, well, hey, it hasn't rained at all. He said, I knew we hadn't had any rain. I looked around to try to find the cause of what has caused his ceiling to collapse. And it was during the course of his investigation that he found not one, but two massive pythons. Two massive pythons. He found two non-venomous carpet pythons, each about 9 feet long. One was 9 foot 2 inches. The other one was 8 foot 10 inches. That had slithered into one of his bedrooms and the other into his living room. The snakes combined weighed about 100 pounds. Are you kidding me? The man comes home. His kitchen ceiling has collapsed. He thinks, oh, crikey, what could have made my ceiling collapse like that? I have a terrible Australian accent. It's a little more European, but finds out that there's two giant pythons loose in his house. What does he then do? Well, he calls snake catcher Stephen Brown to remove these two snakes. Brown said this, I would assume that if it was two males, that they were probably fighting over a female that he suspects is also in the man's ceiling. So now you're saying you've caught two pythons in my house. You found out that they're two male pythons. Your deduction is that they were fighting over a female python who you believe is still in my ceiling, which to this date has not been found. Are you kidding me? Anyway, that is this week's weird breaking news story of the week. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Do not ever go to Australia. All right, let's see. Let's check the messages, see if anybody's got... Ooh, so far. Let's see. See what we got. And so far we've got... Come on. Things are taking a long time to load today. I got it. Aaron says he got it. Isn't Aaron the one who was like, I can't do it. My battery's almost dead. But the question is, Aaron, do I have a picture of it? And it would seem like... Ooh. It would seem like I do. Now the question is, was it Aaron's first? Let's see. Sorry. This thing is being super slow right now. Come on. I've also got like 17 programs. Oh, who got it? Anna Satterley came in 1 minute. 1 minute before Aaron. Aaron, you came in second, my friend, but Anna Satterley was successful at balancing a mug root beer can on its edge. Anna Satterley, congratulations. You have won tonight's round of Be the First 2. Very nice. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to one of our classic games, Gracie. I'm really curious what you guys think on some of these. We're gonna do some Would You Rathers. Okay. You know how to do Would You Rather?
I don't think so.
So Would You Rather, the way that it works, if things cooperate on here, there we go. The way that it works is I'm gonna give you two scenarios. You have to then pick which one you would rather do. Got it? Mm-hmm. Did you get that, Booger? Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to give you two scenarios. You have to decide the first one you'd rather do. I want to see your guys' vote as well, so let me know in the comments which one you'd rather do. Here's the first one. Would you rather... Ooh, this is a good one. Would you rather read an awesome book or watch an awesome movie? Would you rather read an awesome book or watch an awesome movie?
Watch an awesome movie.
you would rather watch an awesome movie. What movie would you want to watch? Snow White. Interesting choice. Yes, I think given this question, I would for sure, I mean, this is hands down for me, super easy. I would definitely watch an awesome movie for sure. Oh, I just saw Anna's comment. That's pretty good. She said I won because the game didn't involve typing. If you remember last week, Anna was on the struggle bus when it came to typing. So that's pretty funny. Looks like we got a lot of movies. Oh, Aaron says, yeah, hands down, movies. Okay, interesting. Ooh, book. Book for Nicole Halstead. Movie for Maddie Halstead. Interesting. House divided against itself cannot stand. Biblical. Think about that. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Ooh, I like this one. Would you rather explore space or explore the ocean? Would you rather explore space or explore the ocean? Now, I'm not going to lie. Both of these really freak me out.
Explore the ocean. I mean, explore space.
You would rather why space?
Because there's sharks in the ocean.
Because there's sharks in the ocean. That's a good point. I mean, that is a valid point. However, do we know what is all in space? Don't know. Both of them freak me out. I would say, ooh, this is a hard one. Maybe I guess the ocean. Oh, I don't know though. The ocean. Have you seen these pictures of like the creepiness of the ocean? I don't know. That's weird. Ooh, this is a good one. You would say space? I would. Yeah. I don't know. Looks like explore space, ocean, but you can't breathe in either. Ooh, Anna brings up a good point. You can't breathe in either of them. Well, I mean, they're gonna give you like a helmet. But ocean, Nicole Halstead, space, Maddie Halstead. Wow. Learn a lot about the Halstead family tonight. All right, let's do a couple more. Here you go. Would you rather have a lifetime, well, I know which one you're going to choose, a lifetime of free Chick-fil-A, which is free for you right now anyway, or a lifetime of free Starbucks? And you don't go to Starbucks because that's coffee. So you'd rather have free Chick-fil-A. Now, I know which question I'm going to ask you. Would you rather have a lifetime of free Chick-fil-A or a lifetime of free McDonald's? Free McDonald's? Oh, that's so gross. McDonald's is disgusting. I think Starbucks is the grossest thing on planet Earth. I would rather drink anything else. What about
Dr. Pepper?
I would definitely rather drink Dr. Pepper. Then hey, look at that, the Halsteads are united. Very nice. Oh, youth group on YouTube bringing families back together. That's great. Let's see, let's do ooh, this one's a good one. Oh, okay, here we go. Would you rather have a get out of jail free card or have a key that unlocks any door?
Key that unlocks any door.
I think probably most people are going to have a key that unlocks any door. Here's the question, though. Which door would you be the most excited to unlock? That's what I want to ask you, too. If you decide you would rather have a key that unlocks any door, which door are you going to first?
Jail.
Jail?
Door.
You're gonna go. Let me just make sure I got this right. You're going to take your key that unlocks any door. You're going to go to the jail so that you can let everybody out. That is extremely nice of you. Everybody, please do not give Grayson a key that unlocks any door. But hey, that's thinking. All right, should we do one more? Ooh, some of these are really good. All right, okay, we'll do this one. Because I think this one's good. What do people say? Key for both. Yeah, get out of jail because we all know I might end up there. I mean, Anna, you're probably not wrong. All right, last one. Would you rather be 4 foot 5 inches tall or 7 foot 7 inches tall?
What's taller?
Which one's taller? 7 foot 7 inches tall.
7 foot 7 inches tall.
You would rather be like, so Daddy, I'm 6 foot 3 inches tall. So 7 foot 7 inches is a lot taller than I am. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. So would you rather be a lot taller than me or a lot shorter than me?
A lot shorter.
You would rather be a lot shorter than me. Yeah, I think I would rather be a lot shorter. I feel like, I mean, yes, there's problems for both, but how are you going to find a bed or a couch to comfortably sleep in when you're over 7 feet tall? That seems crazy. So I think I'm going to go 4 foot, 5 inches. Hey, can you run up and see what's going on with Rylan real quick? I think she just wants another show started. Go. So in full disclosure, here at Youth Group on YouTube, behind the scenes version, it's me and 3 children tonight. Leland had his open house at preschool, which is happening right now. So him and Diana are out doing that. So we're all praying that we can just keep things together in the Pittman household for just the next 30 minutes is all we ask. All right. That is how you play Would You Rather. I got another game here. I'm kind of curious. This one's funny. I really wasn't sure how to make it work with Youth Group on YouTube tonight, but I thought, if anything, maybe you guys would get a laugh out of it. But it's this game called What Were They Thinking? And so here's how this works. I'm going to show you a picture of something, and I've given you 3 ideas of what they were thinking. Okay, that's fine. 3 ideas of what they were thinking. What I want you to do is tell me which one you think is the best one. What's going on, baby? Come over here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome a very angry Rylan Marie. How are you? Hey, you want to say hi? You going to say hi? No? Okay. We're just going to work it out over there. All right. So, for instance, here is the first one. All right, right here. So this guy seems to have his head stuck in a stool. So the question now is, what was he thinking? Was he thinking, A, okay, breathe. This has happened before. Maybe. Was he thinking, B, this will look artsy and cool? Possible. Or is he thinking, C, everyone says I'm crazy, but IKEA makes the best hats? Which one do you think he was thinking? Was he thinking A, B, or C? Which one do you think?
A.
You think A? Okay, breathe. This has happened before. You think he's got his head stuck in that stool before? Yeah, you're probably right. I would tend to think probably C. Yeah, that everyone thinks he's crazy, but IKEA makes the best hat. I mean, that is an awesome hat. You know why that's an awesome hat? Because now you have another place to put stuff. You got your books. You don't want to carry them around with you. You can place them right on top of your hat. I also, B, obviously, this will look artsy and cool because who hasn't thought, man, I really want a great picture, so let me stick my head into this coffee table, and it will be great. All right, let's do another one. Ooh, this is good. I like this one. This one made me laugh out loud a little bit, actually. Oh, come on. All right, here we go. So this guy, let me make this, see if I can make this just a little bit bigger so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so check that picture out. Okay, so this kid right here, what is he thinking? Clearly bored. Is he thinking, A, we all accept the V sound in Steven, but Kevin with a PH looks weird? I mean, maybe. Is he thinking, when do I get to go to Hogwarts? Because when you look at it, I mean, if you look very closely, he does kind of look like Harry Potter, and like he's about to run his trolley through the brick of platform 9 3/4. Or C, is he thinking, this is why I hate shopping with my mom? I love A. A, I think, is phenomenal that we all accept the V in Steven, but Kevin with a PH looks ridiculous because who can blame him? I mean, it's true, right? So I'm gonna say A. I also like B. I mean, B's good. Nice hat. Ooh, Anna Satterley liked my hat. I'm sporting Christian school district today with my hat. Thank you very much. Glad that you noticed. Thank you. Always the latest styles and trends here on Youth Group on YouTube. All right, let's do one more. Ooh, okay. Here's a good one. I think this is an awesome picture. I would really like to try this actually sometime. Maybe we can try this later. Come on. All right, here we go. So we've all done one of these pictures. I don't know. Maybe you've been at Disney and you've played. You've done the picture at Epcot where you try to, like you're holding the big golf ball looking thing. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, we've all done this. So here's the question: is are they thinking A, Grandma is going to LOL, laugh out loud. B, I feel like an idiot. Or C, take me to the pot of gold, old timer. I was thinking A, B, or C. A, Grandma's going to laugh out loud. B, I feel like an idiot. Or C, take me to the pot of gold, old timer.
Take me to the pot of gold.
I think so too. I think it's clearly take me to the pot of gold, old timer. that one for me is pretty
like
awesome.
Real guy?
Seems he's a real guy. I know it's like camera magic. It seems like the consensus though is B. I feel like an idiot. So there you go. I thought this was funny, but that is how you play. What were they thinking? Right here on Youth Group on YouTube. That is for tonight. That is all of our games. We're going to get some suggestions from them. Hopefully, remember, text us over. What are your games? Because we want to play them here on Youth Group on YouTube. So if you have an idea for a game that we could play here, let us know, and we'll do it. I mean, Grayson and I, we'll try anything, right? We'll try anything. So let's do it. Grayson, Avery, any parting words of wisdom? Here's what I want to do, actually. You've gone back to school. Everybody there's going or gone back to school. What is one piece of sound back-to-school advice that you would give our Youth Group on YouTube family?
I made plans.
I made plans. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. This year, when you're struggling because the homework load is just too much, you got a math problem you can't solve, an English paper that's just too complicated to write, remember what you heard on September 2nd, 2020, right here on Youth Group on YouTube. I made plans.
Can I go upstairs now?
Yes. Grayson, Rylan, love you. Have fun. Don't burn the house down.
I won't.
Please. So there you go. She made plans. All right. Whew. All right, so we're gonna dive into our message portion tonight. Hey, just to say it again, I love that you guys are here and hanging out with us. It's a lot of fun for us to do this, and I'm glad that you guys are still coming on and watching this silly thing that we do around here. Just our way of trying, anyway, to not only stay somewhat connected with everybody, but also to just make sure that we're still in the Word together. And so that's really what we want to do. That's what this is all about, to live as a gospel community, becoming the gospel and believing the gospel. Oh, Halstead family, she definitely said plants. I made plants. Yeah, like the greenery that grows out of the ground. Yep, for sure. All right, so we're in this message that I called last week, this series, Jesus on the Dashboard, of kind of the Jesus that we oftentimes carry with us, but sometimes we don't really know why. And so we're kind of diving into that. So when Diana and I first got married, we moved to St. Louis. We moved to Atlanta, Georgia. And Diana had just graduated from nursing school. And you remember, so we got married. We were both 21 years old. We had no idea what we were doing in life. We still have no idea what we're doing. But we're just figuring things out. And so we got our first apartment, tiny little apartment. Literally, you could stand in one spot in this apartment and you could do this. And you've seen the entire apartment. I'm not even exaggerating. If all the doors were open, if the bathroom door was open, if the bedroom door was open, you could see it all from the spot at our front door. It was super tiny. And so, we didn't have a lot. We had 2 cars that were on their last leg. We were on like a ramen noodle budget. And so it was crazy, but we were young and we were excited because we were out of college and we were figuring out life and whatever. And so she had just graduated from nursing school and she's trying to find a job and nobody is hiring her. Now, my wife is an amazing nurse. She's awesome. She's the most caring, compassionate person I know. I'm not exaggerating about that. She's an amazing nurse. However, when you go to nursing school and you try to get a job, it's extremely difficult because hospitals want to hire nurses who have been nurses before. not nurses that are just coming out of school. And so she had a really hard time finding a job. And so a month went by, 2 months went by, 3 months went by, and she didn't have a job. And we're like burning through our savings like super fast. I mean, I'm working at a church, but I'm not making a ton of money. And so we're getting kind of nervous, kind of struggling. And so eventually we had the conversation that was like, hey, maybe you need to look for a job like somewhere else, like get a job at, Target or Kohl's or Walmart or McDonald's or whatever. And when I said McDonald's, like both of us were like, oh my goodness. Like here we are. She has a nursing degree from one of the best nursing schools in the country. And we're talking about her getting a job at McDonald's. And so we really thought about this and we prayed about this because we're kind of freaking out because, hey, we have no money and we have to pay rent and all of these things. And it's just like all kind of stressing us out. And we just thought, okay, well, we have to do what we have to do. And so we prayed about it and we decided that God was just saying, hey, yeah, maybe you need to get that job at McDonald's. Now, push pause on that story for a second. I'm going to come back around to that in a second. But here's what I want to talk about. A lot of times in our culture, we use this phrase, I'm fine. I'm fine. But think about, just for a second, how many times you've ever said, I'm fine. And inside or behind the curtain, behind the scenes, everything is not fine. And I think for a lot of us, we don't even really know what fine is. Fine is just our way to say, hey, just don't ask me about it. I'm fine. I'm good. Whatever. Right? And so here's really what I want to wrestle with. Last week, we talked about how Jesus is with us wherever we go. And I think that's extremely important for us, not only to remember that is he with us wherever we go, but he's also with us in the scary, difficult times of our life, right? He's riding on that dashboard. We have him with us, ready to take the wheel, as some country songs put it, right? But sometimes we need to remember that sometimes we're not fine, and that's okay. He's still with us, and he's still walking with us. And sometimes it means we have to do things that we don't want to do, but we also have to remember that we're not alone and we're not forgotten when we do them. Let's pretend for a second. Remember, pretend. Let's pretend for a second that I don't watch my kids when we go to a store. I do because I'm a responsible parent, but let's pretend that I don't watch my kids when I go to a store. If my son, Leland, who is by far the most energetic of all four of my children right now, if I believed in putting leashes on kids, I would put 7 on Leland every time we took him out in public. But if Leland was following me in a store, and if he's walking right behind me while I walk through this store, then he'll be with me wherever I go, right? I mean, he's right there behind me. But the minute he starts to stray away from me, whether he starts going to the left, whether he starts going to the right, whether he starts wandering down a toy aisle or a candy aisle, when I went down a different aisle, what will he find when he looks up? It's not going to be me. He may find an aisle full of strangers. He may find an aisle full of nobody. But where am I going to be? I'm going to be where I was leading him at the beginning. Hang with me. He may be lost, and he may be standing in that toy aisle wondering where I have gone. And he would know that it was a mistake for him to wander, because now he got lost. But he'll also know that I'm still there, searching for him, looking for him, and that he will be found. And I think what we make the mistake with God sometimes is we think that God doesn't pursue us when we're lost. That God doesn't pursue us when things get hard. Go back to the story that I told you just a second ago. After a lot of prayer and after a lot of wondering where God was in all of this, we decided, Diane and I, that she should apply at McDonald's. And so she went, and I don't know if you understand this or not, but it was not an easy decision for either of us, especially for her. Here she is, somebody with a nursing degree right out of college who's about to go work at McDonald's. I'm not knocking anybody that works at McDonald's, by the way. And I remember her and I talking about, like, what is happening? And I remember feeling like, God, I feel like you've just abandoned us. Like, here we are, we've moved to this place so that we could do ministry and preach the gospel to students and people in this community. And I don't feel like you're providing for us. And Diane and I both had to come to a point where it was like, no, God's providing for us, but it just may not be in the way that we thought he would. So here's where the story got crazy. She went, she applied to McDonald's, she got the job, obviously. And on her first day, she went and she did the training at McDonald's. It was a 4-hour training. So she went to McDonald's. She did a 4-hour training. When she walked out of that McDonald's building, I'm not exaggerating the story. When she walked out of that McDonald's building in the parking lot, her phone rings. And it was a hospital that wanted to offer her a job. And that blew us away. Because it showed us that even though things were challenging and things were hard, and at times we felt like we were lost and wandering, that God was still there providing for us. He was still there in the difficult times. Psalm chapter 139, I love how it starts out in verse 7 of Psalm 139. David writes this, he says, I can't escape from your spirit. I can't flee from you. I can't get away from your presence. He says, if I go up to heaven, you're there. If I go down to the grave, you're there. He's saying that God is everywhere. He's pursuing us. He's with us. When we wander, he's there to welcome us back. He's chasing us. He's leading us. He's always there. He's present everywhere. And so that's what I want to encourage all of us with tonight, is that as you travel through the complexity of this school year and the different challenges that it's going to bring, the hardships, the good things, remember this, that God's presence is always there with you. That when you feel alone, he's there. That when you feel like you can't handle it anymore, he's there. He's providing for you. He's pursuing you. He's loving on you as you walk with him. All right. Hey, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. So glad that you're here. A lot of big things coming up this fall. Super excited. I'm going to tell you a lot more about the retreat next Wednesday because we're going to make some final decisions this weekend about it. But really excited about that. Anyway, praying for you guys. Love you guys. Hope that you've had a great week so far and hope that your week is going to be awesome. All right. If there's anything that we can do for you, please don't hesitate to let me know. Ooh, there's one last thing I was going to tell you. If you don't follow us on Instagram, go ahead and do that. Summit Students. We're putting out a bunch of stuff, especially in the month of September, just different challenges, different things to think about. And we're doing all that through Instagram. And so the one that went out today, I loved. It was think of an adult and just tell them thank you. Thank you for what they're doing. And so anyway, so if you're on Instagram, go ahead and give us a follow. Also on Facebook, follow us there. It's going to be in our Facebook story all this month, but check that out. Anyway, love you guys. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. If I don't talk to you sometime soon, I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.